today's equipment class. For today's class, you're just going to need a mat, a headrest, 2 light weights, a looped band, a Pilates circle or a cushion, and then a foam roller or a ball. We did a lot of upper body last week, so this week we're going to focus on a lot of glutes, so definitely do have a band if you can find one, or if you have a long one, just tie it into a loop so you can use that. It'll just make things a little bit more difficult and help you build the strength up quicker. So we'll start off on our hands and knees kind of with our usual warm-up. So starting with those knees directly below your hips and then the hands directly below the shoulders. Pressing the fingertips down into the mat, dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And then rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees, getting a nice stretch. Dropping the ribcage down, arching the back and looking up. Rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Coming to a neutral flat back position, straighten out the right leg behind and the left arm in front. So keeping the back nice and flat, small circles with the arm and leg. Keeping the neck nice and long, so looking down to the mat. And lower down, left leg, right arm. And then small circles. Keeping the belly button just drawn towards your spine, activating the core. And lower down, shifting all the way to the right side. Straighten out the left leg and the left arm. And then once you have your balance, small circles with the arm and leg. Focus on getting your hips parallel to the mat before you move on to the circles. And lower. Shift the weight to the left. Right leg, right arm. Again, trying to get the hips parallel first. And once you have them parallel, then small circles. Otherwise, just try to focus on your balance. And lower down. Then we're going to come onto our forearms. We're going to straighten out our left leg behind, so you're in a nice straight line from your head all the way down to your toes. So we're going to lower that leg down about halfway. You can lower it all the way down to the mat if you want. And then we're going to reach up, squeeze the glutes, lower. I'm going to go about halfway, squeeze the glutes. The contraction going up is more important than the one going down. So up, squeeze. And make sure when you lift up that your hips aren't opening. We want the hips to be facing the mat. So lower, lift, lower and lift. And keep your toes pointing down. You get more of a contraction. Good. Really squeeze the glutes as you lift. Tucking the rib cage down. Hopefully you're starting to feel this in the gluteus maximus, so the big glute muscle. Good. We have 3 more, and then we're going to do 10 pulses. 2, 3, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Hopefully you're already feeling that in the bum muscles. Good, so now straightening out that right leg. So toes are pointing down, we're lowering halfway. Lift up, squeeze the glutes. And remember, keep those hips facing the mat. Don't let your hips twist. Good, lower, lift, lower and lift. Keeping that leg nice and straight. Feeling the contraction in the glutes. So really pause for a second and squeeze at the top. Make sure you're feeling it. Good. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that leg. Now we're going to step the feet back just into a low plank like this. So we're just going to hold this here, just warming up the core a bit more. Give the glutes a little break. And now you can keep holding this, or you can come up into a high plank and then back down into a low plank. So we'll just do this 4 more times. Otherwise, just keep holding. Good. 2 more times. Last one. Perfect. Rest the knees down. Bring the knees apart, nice and wide. Sit back onto the heels. Stretching out the shoulders. Taking a few deep breaths here. And then just for something a bit different, we're going to put the band on. And we're just going to do a few more exercises just on our hands and knees just to target the outer glutes a bit more. So with the previous exercise, you're getting more of glute max, which is the big outer glute muscle. Now this is getting more of the side glute muscle, your gluteus medius. So hands are just directly under your shoulders. Knees are just below your hips. Tucking the core in. We're going to bring that leg out to the side and back in. Out to the side and back in. Make sure that your low back doesn't arch. Try to twist your elbows so that the inside is facing straight ahead, activating our triceps. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Now we're going to come down onto our stomach. Keep the band just above the knees. We'll just do a few more here with the band. So forehead resting on your hands. Press the hips down into the mat. Lift the upper body up and lower. Lift and lower. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift the legs up, bring them apart together. Try to point the toes down again. Apart together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Keep the legs up. We're going to do 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lower down. Now we're going to bring the band down to our ankles. And then we're going to lift the legs up, keep tension in the band, and lower. For this, you can keep the toes pointing, or else you won't be able to lower them all the way. Good, lift and lower. Keep the upper body down. Lift, keep tension in the band, and try to keep the legs nice and straight. I know there's a lot going on with this one. Good, 3 more. 2, keep the legs up, bring them apart together, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and lower down. Now we're going to activate the hamstring muscle, so we're going to bend that left leg and straighten, bend the right leg and straighten. Good, left leg and the right leg. Switching back and forth. Alternating each side. Keep pressing the hips down into the mat. Right leg, left leg. 2 more on the right. 2 more on the left. Last one on the right. Last one on the left. Perfect. Then we'll kick that band off for a bit. We'll do a few more things with the band in a minute, but now we're going to do some stuff just for the mid-back. So hands down by our sides, chin tucked in. Feel free to grab weights if you want in each hand. Keep the chin tucked in, lift the upper body up, twist the thumbs back, pinch the shoulder blades together, and lower. Lifting up, twist and pinch, and lower. Keep the legs down for this. Lift up, twist and pinch, and lower. Good. Four more. 3, 2, and we're we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down. Just a few more here. So arms in that W position. So if you've done these videos before, then you know this one. It's called W's and Y's. So our arms are in a W first. Thumbs are pointing up. We're going to lift our chest up, pinch our shoulder blades together, reach up into a Y, back into a W. Make sure you squeeze the shoulders and lower. So lift up, pinch the shoulders, reach up, back to a W, and lower. Really good for the mid-back muscles, really good for improving posture. Good. Reach up, really try to squeeze the shoulders as tight as you can to get the most out of the exercise. Good, we have 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. And lower. Perfect. Hands under the shoulder blades, bring the legs together, lifting the chest up, stretching out the lower back. Again, if you need to, just come into mini cobra. Otherwise, full cobra, whatever you can do. Perfect, and then we're going to come onto our backs. And then we'll imprint the spine, so we'll do a few toe taps just to warm up. Spine's imprinted, legs into tabletop, tapping the right, tapping the left. If you want to, grab a weight in each hand. We can incorporate some upper abdominals. So as we tap with the left leg, we reach back with the right arm. Right leg, left arm, left leg, right arm. If you find that really confusing, you could just hold the arms up like this. Another option is to just leave the arms down. So whichever you want to do here, a few different options for you. Good, if you're reaching back, really tuck your ribs down, so don't let your ribs flare. This is really good for adding in extra upper abdominal strength. Reaching back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze the legs together, tap both feet down. If you want to make it harder, reaching the arms back. Really squeeze the shoulder blades back. Good. 2 more. And last one. Perfect. And resting down. Then we'll grab our circle or cushion. Bring it just above the knees. Squeeze the circle nice and tight and relax. Squeeze and relax. Really pushing your low back down into the mat. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze the circle. Right knee out to the side, back together. Left knee out to the side and back. So nice smooth movement here. Out to the side together. Out to the side together. Good. Right. Left. Nice smooth movement. Make sure the hips aren't moving. Shoulders relaxed. Nice easy breaths. 1 more on the right. 1 more on the left. Good. And grab the circle. Now if you have a roller or a ball, you can grab that now. Otherwise, just keep your feet down on the mat just for a couple bridges. So whichever you want to do. So feet just on the mat. And then we're going to bring our hands down by our side, imprint the spine, lifting the hips up, and lower back down. Imprint, lift, keep that circle squeezed, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Shoulders are relaxed, imprint and lift, and lower. Lift, and lower, imprint and lift, and lower. Keep that circle squeezed nice and tight the whole time. See if you can squeeze it a little bit tighter. We have 2 more here. And the last one. And then we're going to bring the elbows on the mat, hands on the rib cage. And then we're going to imprint the spine, lift the hips up, and lower down. Imprint and lift, and lower, imprint and lift, and lower. Keep that circle squeezed. Shoulders are relaxed, neck is nice and long. And lower. Focusing on controlled movements. Imprint and lift. Squeeze the glutes at the top. So we're getting a few different muscles with this. Good. And lower, 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And lower. And next we'll cross the arms across the chest. Shoulders relaxed, squeeze the circle. Imprint and lift. And lower. 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 Keep that circle squeezed or cushion, whatever you have. Imprint and lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Perfect. 3 more. 2. And last one. Keep the hips up nice and high. Bring the knees apart, together, apart, together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lower down. We'll do one more here with the roller in the circle. So, feet on the roller if you have one, or on a ball. Circle above the knees, arms across the chest. If you need extra balance, just bring those arms down by your side. Otherwise, try to keep them across your chest if you can. Squeeze the circle nice and tight, imprint and lift. Keep the hips up nice and high. Right knee out to the side, left knee out to the side. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One more on the right, one more on the left. And lower down. Perfect. And then we're going to move that roller out of the way. Then we're going to grab the circle. And we're going to bring it just above the knees again. Same spot as before. Imprint the spine, legs to tabletop. Shoulders are relaxed. Squeeze the circle nice and tight and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the circle squeezed. Right knee out to the side, left knee out to the side. Right knee, left knee, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One more on the right, one more on the left. And rest the feet down. Imprint the spine. Bring the legs into tabletop. Squeeze the circle nice and tight. Tuck the chin to the chest, rolling forward. Start to beat the arms for in. 2, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. 2, 4, 5, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And lower down. Just a few more with the circle. So we're bringing the legs in the tabletop. Circle between the ankles. Squeeze the circle nice and tight and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straighten the legs up. If you want to make it harder, chin to the chest, rolling forward. Squeeze and relax for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the circle squeezed. Lower and lift. Lower and lift for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. So really getting the lower abdominals then with that one. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit lower down in the core. So we'll grab our circle in our hands. If you have 2 light weights, you can use those as well. Reaching the arms back, squeeze the legs together. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up, sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders pinched back, slowly curling down vertebrae by vertebrae, reaching all the way back. So try not to use any momentum as you roll up. Try to use your core to lift you. Shoulders pinched, slowly rolling down, rolling up, and rolling down. Good, now we're gonna roll up and we're gonna take a twist to the right. So just go as far as you can. If it feels a bit stiff, you might come to here, you might come all the way around. So just do whatever you can. And then we're gonna roll down, reaching back. Now we're gonna go up to the left. So same again. You might not be able to go as far, that's okay. Just go to where you feel you can. Rolling up to the right again. Good, getting a nice twist through that spine. Slowly rolling down, and then we're gonna go to the left. One more time. Sitting up nice and tall. Twist to the left and rolling down. Reaching back. Perfect. Now we're gonna bring the legs into tabletop. We're gonna squeeze the circle again, reaching back, arms forward, chin to chest, and then slowly rolling back down, reaching back. Arms forward, chin to chest, back is nice and straight, and rolling down. And then holding it here, we're gonna tap the right foot down, left foot, right, left. If you reach out a little bit further, it's harder. Good, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One more on the right, one more on the left, and rolling back. Rolling the feet down. Good, now we're going to add a little bit of rotation in. So we're gonna bring the legs to tabletop, squeeze them together. Arms forward, chin to chest, rotating to the right and to the left. Good, squeeze the legs together, right and left. If you need to, bring the feet down, but try to keep them up if you can. Right, left, arms are nice and straight. Good, back is straight. Pretend a string is pulling you. You want a nice straight spine. Shoulders down away from the ears. One more to the right, one more to the left. And rolling down, reaching out. Get a nice stretch. Good. Bending that right leg. If you have a circle, hook it behind the leg, straighten the leg up. If you don't have a circle, just grab the leg like this. Or you can use your band as well. That's another option. If you have your band nearby, lift that up and just get a nice stretch. Using whatever you have really. So a few different options. So use the circle, get a nice stretch. Switching over. Stretching out the hamstrings. Try to get that knee as straight as you can. Good, bending the leg, and then we're going to bring the circle back behind you. We'll grab hold of the band, bring it around the ankles. So we'll come onto our sides next and do a bit more glute work. So I know you guys probably thought you were done with the band, but we just have a couple more. So we're going to make sure you engage the core. So what I mean by that is I want you to tuck your rib cage down and pretend you're pushing your belly button towards your spine, but using just your tummy muscles. So you still should be able to breathe normally, but it's just a little bit of activation here just to protect the low back. And as well, if you have your feet at a slight angle, so my back's lined up with the back of the mat and the feet are in the front corner. So we're just gonna start off nice and easy. So top leg lift and lower. So bottom leg is down on the mat, creating resistance. Lift and lower. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the leg up, point the toes down. We're gonna do small lifts again. So now this is gonna get our gluteus medius a bit more. So you have 3 glute muscles. So we've targeted them all today. Good. Lift and lower. 5,
6, 7. Try to go up as high as you can. 8, 9. We're going to hold for 10 pulses. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down. Good. Lift both legs up. Bit of tension, and then we're going to lift them both up and lower. And lift and lower. Try to keep tension the whole time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the legs up, lower the bottom leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Hopefully you're feeling that. Good. Now we're going to bend the knees, bring this up above the knees. We're going to do a few clam exercises. So we'll go down on our side again. Feet are together. We're going to bring the knees apart and together. For 1, 2. Make sure the hips don't roll back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Last one here, up on the elbow. So we're going to lift the hips up and then do 10 with the hips up. So hips up nice and high, open and close. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And lower down. We're going to switch over to the opposite side. So bring the band back down to the ankles. And again, so start off in a good position. So our backs are in line with the back of the mat, and then our feet are in a slight angle, just in the front corner. So starting off with the bottom leg resting down, we're just going to lift that top leg and lower. So toes are just pointing straight ahead. For 2, 3, 4, remember to engage the core, tuck the ribs down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toes pointing down now. Lifting up and lower. This one might feel a little bit awkward. Lift and lower. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it up for 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. And lower down. Now we are going to lift both legs up. So tension in both. Lift and lower for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the legs up. Lower the bottom leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Lower down. Now last 2, and then we'll stretch. We'll do a lot of glute stretching, don't worry. Just above the knees. Ankles are together. Bring the knees apart and back together. So make sure it's not on your knee. You just want it just above the knee. Good. Apart, together. For 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Last one. Knees are bent. We're going to come up onto the elbow, and then we're going to bring the knees apart and together. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Well done. Now we're going to take the band off, and then we'll come onto our backs, and we'll do some stretching. So all the hard work is over. Just a little bit of stretching to finish off. Hopefully you really felt that in the glutes, especially the outer glutes. Shoulders are relaxed. Good, pulling that knee in nice and tight. And then bringing that right knee across into a spinal twist. You'll get a little bit of the glutes with this as well, so you might feel it into the outer part of the hip. Trying to keep that arm down as you rotate across. And switching over, left knee into your chest. Holding the knee in nice and tight. And then bringing that knee across into a spinal twist. So again, keeping that left arm down and rotating across. And back to the center. Crossing that right ankle over the left knee, grab behind the left thigh. Stretching out the glutes, you probably really feel this right now. I know I definitely do after all that. Keeping the chin tucked in. And sometimes if you lean slightly to the left and pull in a bit tighter, or slightly to the right, you'll kind of stretch a different area. So I find if I'm stretching my right glutes, if I lean to my left a bit more, I can feel the stretch a bit deeper into the glutes. So really just whatever you feel is tightest, just focus in on that spot. And then we'll switch. Left ankle over the right knee. So just pulling straight towards your chest to start. Shoulders relaxed. And then after about 10 seconds or so, if you try to shift around a little bit and just feel where is the tightest point and then pull in there. And then resting the leg down, and then we will come back to the center and we'll finish with that.